From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
This is LA with a breaking news report as another market crash is underway in cryptocurrency. While your top 10 coins to invest in 2021 remain the same on this channel, cryptocurrency has taken a major hit after another breaking, shocking statement out by the Chinese government minutes ago. It's just before 8 o'clock on the West Coast, 8 a.m. on the West Coast, Friday morning. This is LALATE. In this recording, we'll go over the top cryptocurrencies of 2021. The breaking news that's happening that's causing a second crash of the cryptocurrency market, especially in altcoins. Two major coins, which I told you to track. One of the two has fallen below the resistance level that I said do not buy if that coin falls below the resistance level. Now is not the time to buy. Another double dip in a second market crash of the week is happening in cryptocurrency. I'll analyze the detail for you. We'll look at the charts and we'll look at the breaking news out of China and why the market could go far lower before Saturday, which is usually the high day on cryptocurrency. Good morning, and this is an earlier broadcast because of the breaking news on Crypto Mornings. LALATE gives you Crypto Mornings live every day on air, and then Crypto Afternoons and Evenings taped, and then a live show. We just finished the live show, that 10-hour feed, but I had to go on air because the breaking news coming out of the Chinese government minutes ago. I'll get to those breaking details in just a second, but first, subscribe. This is LALATE, the only 24-hour a day, 7 days a week financial news channel covering all your cryptocurrency. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year, a YouTube record. We're absolutely skyrocketing, so make sure you're part of this channel. The best and the most comprehensive analysis of cryptocurrency, the markets, the prices, the news, the coins, everything you need to know from beginners to advanced, covered in a 30-minute recording twice per day. So make sure you subscribe. Also like this video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member, Purple Hawk, Purple Power. The link's at the top of the chat. Let me get to the breaking news minutes ago. It's from the People's Republic of China. Another news statement released minutes ago saying that they're heading towards banning mining in the country of China. This is absolutely shocking. This is not a minor news statement, people. Here is what you need to know. Earlier this week, the People's Republic of China issued a news statement that said they are barring financial institutions from doing anything involved with cryptocurrency, not just buying and selling, but anything regarding cryptocurrency. They allowed individuals to buy and sell, but said they would consider banning that potentially in the future as well. That was early in the week, and that caused the market to crash. That statement early in the week read as follows. Recently, cryptocurrency prices have skyrocketed and plummeted. Speculative trading of cryptocurrency has rebounded, seriously infringing the people's safety, property, and disrupting economic and financial order. So that news statement that caused the first market crash this week said that the the country of China had banned all financial institutions and payment companies from providing services relating to cryptocurrency transactions, but still allowed individuals in China to trade. That was that statement then. The statement minutes ago, I can now deliver to you, released just after 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It was literally just minutes ago. That's why I'm zooming on air, because that's how we do it on this channel. The breaking news statement out of the People's Republic of China says that they will ban all mining going forward. They're going to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading behavior and resolutely prevent the transmission of individual risk to the social field. Now, clearly, as you hear in that statement released by Chinese Vice President Li He and the State Council of China minutes ago, it mentions only Bitcoin. But the reaction to the news is that this call may be for all cryptocurrency mined in China, not for Bitcoin. Bitcoin slid 6.5% on the news, but I'll be going over why Ethereum is the one taking the bigger hit this morning on that news. And while the statement is banning Bitcoin mining in China, there's now new concerns that China will ban all mining in its country for all altcoins, and also Bitcoin. There's also new concerns that China may grow that banishment to include individuals. Here's what you need to know, is that the vast majority of mining of coins around the globe is in China. So this is not like a small market player trying to wave a sword at a big situation when they're a small market player. No, this is where a lot of the major mining around the globe occurs, and they're saying they're trying to ban it in their country. This is not a surprise. Chinese government does not want cryptocurrency anywhere in its property or territory because it's not part of their way to control the situation. So now let's go over to the markets and let's look at the coins. Let's go into the split screen. And I know your immediate reaction is, well, this one's not down that much, but we got to look at every coin because some coins are absolutely taking a massive hit. Here's what you also need to know is that when the first market crash hit on earlier this week, I told you, do not buy. I told you do not buy yet because I was predicting another 10% market downturn. We're seeing that 10% market downturn. Moreover, any gains that you may have seen Thursday, yes, markets were up about 15% last night, as you saw in Late Night Crypto on this channel. Those gains yesterday are a loss. And many of the coins are now retesting the lows from the first crash or are below the crash levels from earlier this week. So let's go into the split screen and look and see. Actually, let's first just jump into some charts right off the bat so you see the impact on respective coins and why this news is still breaking. This is breaking news. So the impact of this announcement could still be felt within a half an hour after the time of this broadcast. So here's Bitcoin. There you go. So Bitcoin free fell as soon as this news hit. Now you may look at the price point and say it's 39,000, not particularly low. My concern, as I've told you the last 48 hours, is if Bitcoin gets under 35,000 and Ethereum gets under 2,500, you want to stay away from any purchase orders. Do not put any new purchase orders in because we're retesting the lows and we're trying to find what's called the bottom. The bottom is where the market's going to settle down at before it starts to come back from itself. Well, here you go. Ethereum has now broken that 2,500, has reached that $2,500 price point. Again, my warning to viewers is do not be a buyer in this market when Ethereum is at 2,500. Because if Ethereum goes to 2,500 or Bitcoin goes to 35,000, I would wait because Ethereum could drop to 2,100. At that point, the downdraft of an Ethereum 2,500 or a potential, we're not there yet, of Bitcoin at 35,000 could downdraft, meaning pull down altcoins. And that's happening right now. Here's Doge, 36 cents. I had one viewer in the live chat, very nice guy, in the live chat on the overnight show saying, I bought it on the dip. Am I okay? And now you see that you don't want to buy yet when there's a down drift. Polygon, one of the coins which I've recommended. Look at this chart. Now, that is that I'm in tight on that chart. Let me pull out on that chart. Let me bring the mouse in so you can see me interacting with the chart right now. So here is Polygon. Here's an example. You can see my mouse scrolling over Polygon. There was the first crash early this week. Here is the second crash right now. So that's why I told you not to buy after that first crash. I said we could go 10% lower than the first crash. We got to $1.50, well, maybe $1. Yeah, it was $1.50, $1.49 on the first crash. Guess where we are right now? We got to $1.50 just a second ago. So exactly what I told you would happen has happened. We are retesting the crash levels of earlier this week with a second crash right now, and we could go 10% lower. 10% lower, Polygon could mean $1.20. Let's pull out further on a Polygon chart to see how low we are. So now you see when you compare those two dips, crash one earlier this week, you see my mouse going down the chart. That's crash one earlier this week, crash two right now. You don't want to be a buyer just yet. Be conservative on your purchasing. If you have it, hold. If you're not a buyer, do not buy. You see that Polygon is going back to its levels before its market run up earlier this month. What is my sense of the bottom? I'll give you my prediction of where the bottom could be on the coins in just a second. But here's how you have to pull out on the charts. This is why I told viewers yesterday, do not look at a one-day chart for Thursday. Say, oh, wow, we're up 15%. We're doing really well. No, because you're still down from where we had gotten earlier in the week. So look at this. Early in the week, Polygon Monday, Tuesday got to 227. And yesterday, if anyone had looked at a 7-day chart, they may have celebrated. And I said, don't celebrate because you're still down from where you were on Monday. You could test the lows, and that's exactly what's happening. So now if we look in really tight, I know it may be hard to see on the chart. I think we have broken through. I think we're now lower than Monday's, than the crash earlier this week. Let's look at another chart. Let's look at synthetic, which I think is taking it worse. I can't remember. Let me pull out on synthetic. So synthetic is not as low as the first crash, but you see how significant synthetic's fall has been. Synthetic has downdrafted dramatically, and it is now retesting the crash level. I don't have the Aave chart for you, but Aave is taking it very badly at the moment. So Aave is pulling right down. Remember what I told you is a slide is not a dip. So here is a chart from before the crash. This is not this week, but this is an example of a slide is not a dip. That even if a rebound is a slight rebound for 6 or 10% for one day, that is not a dip. This is a dip. All right, so let's go into the split screen right now and let's see where the coins and how the market is reacting across the board. If you're just joining me, the People's Republic of China has announced a major new crackdown. This one is the move to banish mining of Bitcoin in China. And while the word was Bitcoin used in the press statement, this could signal that China may actually try to ban all mining in China shortly thereafter. You have to be consistent in understanding how their mindset is, which is they don't want any cryptocurrency of any magnitude in their country. What's also important to understand is their thought process is that in China, the activity is happening that is profiting people in other countries. They don't like the notion of other countries making money off of their country. That is how the People's Republic of China thinks. So now let's jump into the chart right now and go over what it looks like at the moment. If you're just joining me, the new statement from the People's Republic of China minutes ago is that it believes that it's necessary to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading behavior and resolutely prevent the transmission of individual risks to the social field. That sentence literally has two different shockers in it. One, that it is banning Bitcoin mining. Two, there's questions of whether they extend the mining ban to other coins. Three, they're talking about still limiting individual risks. So while they're preventing the first crash this week was a result of their statement banning big businesses from interacting in cryptocurrency, they're now suggesting they're going to try to step in and block their citizens from cryptocurrency purchases. All right, so Bitcoin is at 38%, 38,000 is down 10%. As I've told you, two resistance levels on the coins that two resistance levels that you need to watch for all altcoins. And those two resistance levels you need to look at are Bitcoin and Ethereum in determining whether to purchase your altcoins. If Ethereum breaks a $2,500 level or Bitcoin drops below 35,000, do not buy altcoins just yet. We're not at the bottom. Do not buy. If you're currently holding, hold. So Ethereum right now is at 2559. It's on the cusp of breaking through 2,500 if it is not just minutes before going on air. Bitcoin's at 37,000. So it's at 39. It was at 39 just a second ago. It's at 37,000. Let's go down the chart. Cardano down 14% at 160. Doge down 14% at 36 cents. Doge continues to get hit across the board. And then as we pull down further, we see a Stellar down 13%. Solana, which was the big winner over the last few days, as a lot of institutions got out of Bitcoin and into Solana. A lot of analysts around broadcast news talking about that over the last few days. Solana's taken a hit as well. So there's no safe haven in today's crash. Solana's down 13% at $38. Let's pull out further on the chart and see where the hits are happening. So Moreno is one of the few upticks at the moment. And then Aave, one of the coins which I said was taking a big hit today, 18%, nearly 19%, down 35% for the week. As we pull out further, even coins that I haven't been tracking, but I talked about in recent days, Huobi token, down 70%, down 45%. And there's Shiba. I had a few viewers in the overnight chat saying they bought some Shiba on the dip, and they're very excited about Shiba. Here's Shiba today, down 25%, down 58%. Let's pull out the Shiba chart and look and see how badly Shiba is taking it. So Shiba is important to look at the 1 month chart. Where is Shiba? On the 1 month chart, Shiba is now below its levels from is almost at the start of where it ran. It ran on Saturday, May 8th, which was the Elon SNL appearance day. That Saturday, it started to run from the Friday before. If you look at your 7-day chart, you may now be below your Saturday levels on Shiba. Any lower dip on Shiba could bring it back to where it was the Friday before people got into Shiba on that SNL appearance day. Remember, Shiba made its very big leap onto the scene the Saturday of the SNL appearance. KUSAMA down 14%, down 36% for the week. And let's pull out further. Some coins are just taking enormous hits today. Coins that I don't track and I don't recommend, like Thorchain, down 21%, 39% for the week. Hedera, which I've detailed on this channel but not recommended, down 12% and down 27%. And they're synthetic. So synthetic is one of the coins which I've been recommending on the channel. It is actually up today. How is that possible in a market like this? Let's look at that synthetic chart, which just went offline. Let me show you the impact of the market crash. There you go. Gemini just went offline. So I had a synthetic chart for you, and the synthetic chart just went offline. I don't know if I can bring it back up. Oh, it came back up. So synthetic did come back up. So there have been outages across the board today. But let me pull back into the split screen. Synthetic was one of the coins which I had been recommending for you. It's one of the 6 coins, and synthetic is actually up right now. It is up very slightly, though, 3% down for the 7-day. So to pull back and give you the big update about where things are going, the entire market is down 11% right now. But resistance level, let's see if Ethereum has broken that resistance level or Bitcoin. Remember, I gave you 2 predictions. Let me go back onto the big screen. Here's what you need to know, is that when the market crash came earlier this week, I told you do not buy yet because we could see another 10% downturn and a potential second market crash. The concern and the price point was the following. I said, if you want to be an altcoin purchaser, first track Ethereum and Bitcoin and consider these 2 numbers. If Ethereum gets under 2,500 or Bitcoin gets under 35,000, don't buy. Don't buy because we're testing the lows. We're trying to find the bottom, which means find how low this market's going to fall. I said, don't buy until we're literally to the bottom. And some people that weren't viewers of this channel, but found this channel in the last 24 hours, and I'm glad you did, had bought on Wednesday when they weren't viewers of this channel. And now they are down from Wednesday's levels. So what's important for you to understand is that we are on the cusp or about to break through. Let me pull up the hourly chart on Ethereum to see if we did get to 2,500 today. Here we go. So Ethereum, yes. So Ethereum did break my bottom tracking level. Ethereum fell as low as 24.31 during the time shortly after the show started. So Ethereum fell to 2,400. Let's look at Bitcoin and see how low it has gotten since I have been on air. Bitcoin did it break 35,000 since I've been on air? No, it has gotten to a low 37,000. So there you go. Of the 2 coins that I tell you to track for determining whether we're heading to a bottom, Ethereum broke the resistance level of 2,500 once. Bitcoin fell to 37,000. With that, I would be very cautious and dissuade you against buying yet. We are not yet found the bottom. Moreover, the severity of the news today is very, very big. I want you to understand the magnitude of this news. If the Chinese government tries to block, banish, end cryptocurrency mining in the People's Republic of China, this would be very, very dramatic for the cryptocurrency industry. Anything that destabilizes the ability to process the coins, to process the transactions, where those coins are in some manner operating in any capacity through Chinese territories, would be dramatic to the industry. Now, on the other hand, let me give you the good news. The good news, which I detailed yesterday, is that Anthony Scaramucci, who's a top investor in Bitcoin for many, many years, not just recently, believes that when the market settles down, and we're not at the bottom yet, when the market settles down, then the major institutional investors, like the banks, like the brokerage houses, he believes will get into cryptocurrency within the next 12 months. And when they do, he believes they will. He says you only need about 3 to 5% of them to get into this market. You don't need many companies to get into this market. He believes when they do, that Bitcoin will go to $100,000 by January of next year. So that's a very aggressive and prediction, but it's not unusual because there's a lot of other predictors out there. There's a lot of other reports that say Ethereum is going to go to 7,000. But here's what you need to know, is that that's not taking into consideration anything unusual like this coming out of the Chinese government. To recap, what's important to understand is that if you're looking to buy, I would not buy yet. We are retesting the market lows. I had told you we could go 10% below market levels of the crash early this week. You may look at the dip right now and say it is not as severe a market crash for a respective coin. That is true. What is different with this downturn today is that some coins are absolutely being pummeled and other coins are not. As you just saw with synthetic, it's actually up. So it's not as pervasive a market crash as you saw earlier this week. But the two factors that signal why not to buy just yet, that we may be downdrafting even further, sliding even deeper, is that Ethereum is sliding. It's actually was 2550 while I was just saying the last sentence is heading right back to 2539. So it's trying to go back to 2400. That is not a place where you want to be buying altcoins, because if Ethereum goes to 2400, it could go to 2100 very quickly. And that type of news carries across broadcast news. Right now, just before 8:20 a.m. on the West Coast, the number one broadcast news story is this Chinese statement about Bitcoin. And that has parlayed into coverage of the Ethereum downdraft. Bitcoin is down 9%, Ethereum is down 13%. But that's on top of its nominal rebound yesterday. Dogecoin down 13% at 36 cents. And then some of the casualties are far more severe, like Polygon down 21% at 159. It went to 140 just a second ago. Polygon was up yesterday. So Polygon's run is taking a bigger hit. Aave, which had been one of the saving graces during this entire last 2 weeks, down 20% right now. Huobi token down 20%. And there's Shiba. Shiba down 27% just today, down 59%, 7 days. It is below the level of the Saturday SNL appearance by Elon Musk. So that's when most people bought Shiba that Saturday or that Sunday. It is now people are losing money on Shiba across the board. And as you pull further down the chart, some of the casualties are far more severe than even that. Coins like Waves down 18% and Dash down 17%. There are some rarities in there, and they are synthetic, up 2% for today. The only coin that you even see an uptick. Remember, my top 6 cryptocurrency picks are the following. First, let me tell you what the picks are, but I'm also going to tell you when to buy them. Don't buy them right now. My top 6 picks are Polygon, which I'm predicting will go to $3. Cardano, which I'm predicting will go to $3. KUSAMA and Aave. I would be cautious with Aave right now because Aave is just really getting pummeled. And then I'm adding to those 4, again, Solana and Synthetic. So those are my top 6 cryptocurrency picks. All right, so now let's go over when to buy them. First, do not buy them today, or at least right now, at the time of this recording. Do not buy them right now. You need to track Ethereum, track Bitcoin, watch them. And if Ethereum and Bitcoin, again, are below 35,000 on Bit and 2,500 on Ether, then you don't want to buy your altcoins. You want to wait until you see Ethereum and Bitcoin get some strength, some resistance, and start to trade back up. If Ethereum is downdrafting 2,400, 2,300, 2,100, you don't want to buy any altcoins, because if Ethereum is continuing to downdraft, your altcoins will downdraft. Why? It's very simple. Because the industry is going down. Broadcast media is going to talk about the industry going down. And there's a very big, serious issue. And this time, the serious issue is the potential banning of mining out of China. And China really not done with cracking the whip on cryptocurrency. And you don't want to hear that whip cracking while you're making a purchase. So then when would you find the bottom? Here's what you need to know, is that it's a strange day for this to happen. It's a Friday. What did I tell you about Fridays and Saturdays? Fridays and Saturdays are when the market have traded up and had their highest highs of the week for the last few weeks. I always told you that cryptocurrency has been trading up starting on Fridays, going to a peak, a highest point, price point of the entire week, always on about Saturday morning, about 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, 11 noon. And then it downdrafts, goes down all the way into Monday, into early Monday. So I always told you never buy at Saturday 11 a.m. because you're going to buy at the high point. I always told you buy it like Sunday at 4 or 5 o'clock at night on the West Coast. But on a Friday, to have a second market correction like this, what's going to happen tomorrow? Moreover, what's important to understand is always look at your charts. Do not look at the 24-hour chart, especially come out of now 2 market corrections in just 48 hours, because that gives you incorrect information. You may see a coin is up 15 or 20%, but it may be down 60% in just 2 days. So don't look at the trading up. What's important to understand is you need to be looking at the hourly, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. You need to look at the monthly now, because we're starting to see coins that are testing those early May levels, and some coins could be testing the February levels. If we're testing February levels, or we're heading to February levels, you need to know, oh boy, I'm not buying until we're down to the bottom. And then when you're at the bottom, you can buy. I hope this recording has been helpful to you. To recap, if you're just joining me, I went on air live earlier today because of the breaking news out of the Chinese government. The Chinese government has announced a crackdown of all mining in the country of China for Bitcoin. While the statement said it was banning mining for Bitcoin, the suggestion that many wonder is that they could be extending this to other cryptocurrency. They also say they're trying to further protect individual citizens of China from the risk of cryptocurrency. Individuals in China are still able to trade cryptocurrency. Institutions are not. That was what caused the first crash earlier this week when they banned institutions from engaging in cryptocurrency. So with that, the suggestion, at least if you're reading between the lines on the statement from the Chinese government, is they are not done cracking the whip, and that anything going towards the mining issue of cryptocurrency could cause major turmoil in the industry. You want to be cautious when buying and understand we're not at the bottom yet. I'm back with you tonight on Evenings Crypto. That broadcast will detail more, and we may rebound by then. The market's moving very quickly, so stay informed, stay focused. Make sure you subscribe. This is LALATE, 400,000 subscribers in 1 year, a YouTube record, surging as one of the fastest growing cryptocurrency channels, so make sure you subscribe. Also like this video and consider becoming a member. The link's at the top of the chat and pinned comment. See me next on Mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in 30 minutes from now. Stay informed.